Here we go. Same thing. Problem 8 and 13 are similar. I'm going to do 13 and then we can go back and do 8. So let's just write this out. 1/4 times b plus 2/5 times b minus 5 equals -3. I am going to I notice that this is a constant and this is a constant, so I'm just going to move this now. I'm going to clean it up a little bit. When I do that, this cancels and I get 1/4 b plus 2/5 b equals 2. Okay. Now, fractions are not fun. Now, I know that if I ask you guys what's the lowest common denominator, what do you guys say?
1.
Okay, well, I guess that is not helpful at all. So, what's the biggest denominator?
5.
5. So what am I going to do? Multiply everything by 5. Now, here's a little shortcut. If you notice on the last example we did like this, you're only, because it's really 5/1, so you're only multiplying the numerator by 5. So 5 times 1/4 is just 5/4, because 5 times 1 is 5. 5/4 b. Now, 5 and 5 is not divisible by 4. What's 5 times 2? 10. What's 10 divided by 5? 2. So one thing I want to point out, notice that when we're multiplying by the denominator, you're always left with the numerator. Just something, I don't know if you guys picked up on that pattern or not. And then 5 times 2 equals 10. Do I still have a fraction? Yep. What do I do to get rid of that? Multiply by 4. 4 times 5 is? 20 divided by 4 is?
5.
See how that happens? When you multiply by 4, but you're dividing by 4, you're left with the numerator. What? Hold on, what? I'm going too fast for you. You can't write that fast? Well, write faster. Well, tell me about your issues. All right, so I'll go slower. 4 times 2 is what? 8. I know. You know, sometimes I watch these videos, and 8b, sometimes I watch these videos because I'll record it with you guys, and somebody will say, I didn't know how to do question 13. I said, well, I have a video. Here, I'll play it real quick. And when I play the video, I'm watching myself. I am flying. I know. Well, I do that intentionally, but also not intentionally. What's 4 times 10? Well, what's going to happen, some of you guys are going to go to college, and you're going to have a professor that writes down notes at the speed of light, and you are going to struggle not to keep up with them. 2, you're also going to take a test called the SAT your junior year. You have to do 1 problem per minute.
Why?
It's a time test. So you don't have time to sit around and draw pretty and think and all that. You got to be able to write quickly.
That's so dumb.
That's why I go fast, but also I kind of go fast because you do math all day long every day. The answers just pop into your head. I don't have to think and process like you guys do. Anyways, what do I do next? You guys could do it from here, I bet.
You gotta get rid of the C, right?
Well, not get rid of them. Combine like terms. So what do I write? I'll do this side. Equals 40. Yeah, 13 what? 13b. That comes from 5 plus 8, right? Yeah. Now what? Divide by 13? All right, I guess so. Now, here is the thing. What does this equal? I notice I have mixed numbers. Can I find that answer on my calculator?
Probably.
Yeah, let's see. I'm going to say...
3.07.
No, we want it as a fraction. So I'm going to put I'm going to put it in as a fraction, so I'm going to say 40, right, over 13, right? And it just, you know, when you hit enter, it just says, oh, well, you didn't tell me what to do. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and hit math, go to the fraction thing, and what's this one down here do? Converts an improper fraction to a mixed number. 3 and 1/13. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Now, if you want to do yourself a favor on an open book, open note test, it might be in your best interest to write down what you do, because I'm showing you guys this because I want you to get the right answer. You should double check your answers in the calculator for sure. That test, that SAT test that you got a problem a minute roughly, you gotta check you gotta do the work, check your answers quickly. Okay? So now there is a way to do that. If you divide 13 into 40, 3 times 13 is 39. You subtract that from 40, you have a remainder of 1. But this is the answer. And I think for you guys, the answer is D. Yeah. I think well, it scrambles it, so. All right. You want me to zoom out? I'll zoom out so you guys can see the whole thing. Give me 1 second.